Hello everyone and welcome back to Chanakya Online Companion. Today I will be revealing the best method of making study notes which I use and I am being benefited a lot from these. So let's begin with it. Before discussing further, I would like to tell you the importance of making self-study notes. The biggest advantage is that you get your work organized at a place. You don't need to flip through pages or watch lectures. Whatever is there, you can just note down, and whenever, wherever you want it, you can have a look at these notes. Now you would ask, how many types of notes are there? There are many types of notes, but the two types of notes which I'll be discussing over here are the ones that are very helpful and have helped me a lot. First type is fold and write, where you have two parts. And second type is the mind map method. As you can see here is the topic divided into subtopics, and I have written the details over here. In the same way, this is also here. Let us now discuss what stationeries I use to make these notes. For the topics, I use dark sketch pens. I prefer dark ones because they are way more appealing than lighter ones. And these are all from Luxure. I use either black gel pen or blue gel pen for writing the further information. This one is from Reynolds. Now I would like to discuss with you the pattern of making these notes. First of all, I will be discussing the mind map method. Over here, I have a topic which is divided into subtopics with their details. I prepared this after reading my book twice, and I also took help from the lecture notes that my teacher gave me. Moving on to the second type of notes I have over here is the fold and write method. I folded an A4 sheet into two parts and then written. Basically, there are three types of students. First one are those who read their books and while watching the lecture, they prepare their notes. Second types are those who first of all see a video lecture and then prepare their notes using their books. And the third types are those who either use their lecture notes, lectures, or only books to prepare their notes. To the type A, I would recommend to note down important points that you see in your books and check whether you have missed it or not. If you have missed, please include it. I recommend type B students to watch the video lecture once again and note down anything which they would have missed while making their notes from books. Now let us move to how to make these notes. First of all, I have written the topic over here. If it's required, I would even write the date. Then I have the subtopic, conservation of water. Here are more details which I have written, and I have not numbered them, I have just joined them in this manner. Then I have the next subtopic over here. Even it has its subparts. So, while making these kind of notes, I prefer putting all of my efforts to memorize all of the sentences which I have used. I would even include important information from the video lecture or the book which I am getting help from. I would avoid writing unnecessary information and just memorize it in my mind. After joining everything, you can see that there are only two subtopics under this topic. I avoided writing any unnecessary subtopic over here. If any information is important, I would rather memorize it. For instance, here I have taken a very recent sheet where I have started to prepare notes on units and measurements. I am still completing it. After folding it into two, I have started with part 1, then I would do with part 2, then part 3, and if required with part 4. But if I complete it in only one page, then I would start a fresh topic on the second page. To explain this even more, let's have this thing over here. The subtopic is need of nervous system with the topic nervous system. I'd rather write need instead of writing the whole line need of nervous system. Moving on further, there are 4 points under this. So instead of writing all the sentences, I will memorize the sentences and write only the keywords. Over here, the keywords as in point 1 is keeps us informed, controls and harmonizes all voluntary muscular activities. This much is enough. I do not require to write what muscular activities are because I already know that. Now that my notes are prepared, I start reviewing them the very day. What I do is I question myself. Like here, I can ask, why is it important to conserve water? If there is any such sentence or any such point which I am unable to remember, I will use my highlighter to highlight it. I would even highlight any other important point in my notes. In this way, I'll be able to memorize it all as soon as possible. For storing my notes subject-wise, I prefer L-shaped file. Or I even store it in this kind of file. It actually has two parts. Over here I keep my notes and over here I keep extra sheets to write my notes. Some of you might prefer binders. But if you do not take proper care, then it will be not safe for your notes. Many of you may also prefer this kind of folder for keeping your notes. I usually keep it for handwriting practice or homework. With this, I would like to end the video. If this video helps you, make sure you share it to your friends and families. Remember that nothing is impossible. Work hard and make your dreams come true. Thank you.